Hello friends. So in this video we will discuss what comprises the internet. What is an internet? So in simple terms, internet is the network of all the computers that are existing on earth. Okay? So and computers also include mobiles, tablets. So all the computers that are present on the earth, it is a connection. It is the network of all those computers. And not only computers. You can also say that it is a network of computers or it is a network of network. Network of computers can also be connected to internet. So it's not necessary that all the computers are separately connected to the internet. There's a network of computers that can also be directly connected to the internet. For example, you can say a company may have 100 computers and all those computers are connected by the cable. And now this network, you can say this is a local area network. It is directly connected to the internet. So that becomes the part of the internet. So you can say it can also be called global network of all networks. Okay. So basically, you can simply say it is a network of networks. All the networks in world are connected to this network, which is a global network called internet. Okay. So how it all started? If we go back to the history, let's go back to 1969. So in 1969, DOD, that is Defense of Department, okay, or sorry, not Department of Defense. So this is a US military defense department. Okay. So what it did is it got four computers. It connected four computers with a cable. Okay. So that you can say it is the first network that was created. So four computers were connected as a cable. So if I draw, so you can say this is one computer, this is second computer, this is a third computer, and this is a fourth computer. So these were connected together with each other using a cable. Okay. And these four computers that are connected, Unix was installed. Okay. So here I'm talking about the history. And Unix was installed on each computer. So this is the first network on Earth. Okay. So DOD, Department of Defense, US Department of Defense, US Military Defense Department, in 1969 connected four computers with each other with the help of a cable. And in each computer, Unix was installed. So this first network that was created on the Earth is called ARPANET. Okay. And the full form is Advanced Research Project Agency Network. Okay. So this is the first network that existed on Earth. This is the first network that was created. So, as we had discussed in our earlier video, for our network, what are the requirements? Hardware, software, and protocol. Okay, so we had four hardwares connected with each other using a cable, and Unix software was installed on each of them. And obviously, there will be some protocol for sending the data. Now, after this ARPANET was created, what happened? NSF, uh, NSFNet, that is National Science Foundation. You can say NSF. So, National Science Foundation. So basically, NSFNet, National Science Foundation, it encouraged individual users to get connected into this network. So basically, any user can simply connect their computer into this network by using a cable. So you have this network of four computers, which is called ARPANET. Now, any user who wants to connect to this computer can simply buy a cable and connect to this network. But the problem was, it encouraged users to connect to this network. But the problem was, you need a cable, right? If you want to connect to this network, you need to buy a cable. And also, suppose if I'm in India and I want to connect to this network which is sitting in the US, how lengthy cable will I buy? That is not possible. So they thought of an alternative. So what is the alternative? So what happened is, all these companies, telephone network companies, they are widely available. Okay, so the to solve this issue, they thought of using existing cables instead of user buying a cable and connecting it directly to the ARPANET network. They thought, why can't we use existing cable so the user can connect to that existing cable, and that existing cable is connected to the ARPANET. So uh, that is the solution they thought of. And where we will get existing cables from? That is from the telephone companies, because they have lot of cables. So these telephone networks, they were already widely available at this time. So they thought of using those networks. And telephone companies, various telephone companies like AT&T, Hyundai, British Telecom, they all came forward and offered their network for use. So this problem was solved. So how the problem was solved? Using telephone networks. So now the user simply has to connect. They can sit at their home and connect their computer to their telephone jack. Like, if you remember, you just have to connect to the, for connecting to the internet, you have to connect your computer to the telephone jack, and telephone jack will be from one cable to another cable, that will be connected to this network called ARPANET. So this because of this facility, more and more users were connected to this network, and it kept on growing in size. Now, this network has trillions of computers connected with each other, and hence it became the biggest network on the earth, or you can say network of all the computers on the earth. And this network, we call it Internet. I hope you understood the concept. So, if you see, it is What is an internet? It is a connection of all the computers. It is a network of all the computers that exist on earth, or you can say it is a global network of all the network. If a network of compute Because a network of computers can also connect to the internet. So the first network that was created was in 1969 by Department of Defense, where four cables were connected to each other and Unix was installed on each of them. And that network was called ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network. Then NSF-NET, National Science Foundation, encouraged users to connect to this network. But what became a problem? A cable. You cannot use a cable. If I'm sitting in India and the network is in US, it is impossible for me to create, to connect uh, to that network. I don't have such a lengthy cable. So the solution of this problem was using existing cables. And at that time, telephone networks were already popular. So all the telephone companies came forward and they offered users that they can use their telephone networks. And hence now it was as simple as users can simply connect to their telephone jack to use internet. So this is how internet came into place. And then using telephone jack, uh, because of that the internet was a bit slow, and to more improvements were made to the internet. We now have wi-fi where it is wireless, we don't need any cable. And then in mobile also, we have internet. Mobile phones also connect directly to this internet using towers. So, and now we are also having fiber optic internet. So it kept on increasing, but this is how it all started. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.